What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another, I keep wanting to say live stream because I used to do YouTube gaming and it's freaking me out. But welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are all having a very fantastic day. We're back here at my house. I've got my weirdo cat down here that's just staring at me. Isn't that right, Rocky? Isn't that right? Yeah, he's a weirdo. He loves his dad though, and I love him. That's all that matters. Guys, today we are going to be tackling a project downstairs in my basement. Just to give you like a little explanation here before we go down there. I had a massive flood that happened where I lived in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, back in like August of last year. It was crazy, bro. It was nuts. The power went out over here. I got like 2 feet of water downstairs in my basement. I remember I was on my couch watching YouTube on my phone, and I heard like this gurgling sound, and I'm like, what in the world is going on? And all of a sudden I looked downstairs in my basement, and it was like the most surreal thing in the world to just have 2 feet of water just sitting down there. It was nasty. So I'm just gonna go down there. I'm gonna show you guys what's up, and then I'll talk to you guys a little bit about what I'd like to do and so on and so forth. All right, guys, so you'll see down here, I got all the flooring that I bought. This was heavy as hell to bring down here, by the way. But all this stuff down here, I mean, I had water probably up to like, really, I feel like I had water like up to this second stair. You know, I mean, I should probably even remove like this carpet that's right here. I mean, you could still smell in this area right here. You can still smell like musty, but like the main thing, I think that's what's causing it is like this door right here. I kept down here. I don't allow my cats down here. That's why he's acting like super weird right now. He's like, Dad, you going down there? Dad, you going down there? Come on, get out of here. All right, guys, so this is the basement right here. It was nuts, dude. The feeling of coming down into your basement and having 2 feet of water was like the craziest thing ever, man. I mean, just walking in like a swimming pool down in your basement was the most surreal thing. But yeah, back in the day, I'll pop some photos up here too so you can kind of see what it looked like down here when all that water was down here. You can see like the flood, and you can see, guys, I don't understand, like how do spiders even, like there's a crazy amount of stuff that just gets down. I don't understand how they even get down here, man. But there's got to be something. Like I even went through here, and like these windows up here, I sealed them from the outside, and there's another window down here that's kind of in the other room that I sealed, but they just find a way down here, dude. But anyways, I'll show you guys some photos of what happened. I mean, they had to come out here. I hired this set of guys that came out here and just ripped out, 2.5 feet of drywall from, all this stuff here. And I mean, everything that was down here had to get thrown away. I mean, it was just the craziest thing in the world. I got a nice little area. This is actually where I used to do all of my live stream. I'm sure that the audio down here is really bad, but this is where I used to do all my live streaming. But I know a really good painter that has done all my painting, and I hired some drywallers. They did a really good job, man. You can see up here too, I got my washer and dryer. Dude, I've had so much water in this fucking basement, it's crazy, dude. But I had my washer and dryer up on top, and my washer tube, it came by and it popped off. So then it started flooding down here, dude. So I had to come by and, get all this stuff out, and it was, dude, I'm so tired of having water down here in this basement. So what my plan is here today is, number one, I've got like a phobia of spiders. So these things are getting killed immediately. By the way, I'm killing these things right as soon as I get done recording. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come down here and I'm just gonna vacuum all of this stuff up. And I'm just gonna start tackling this stuff, dude. It's been long enough. All this tile that's right here has just been sitting down here. I promise I bought this maybe like 4 or 5, 6 months ago. I don't even know anymore how long ago I bought that stuff. So all I can say is it's time. It's time for me to start doing this. And truly, I'm grateful. I'm seriously grateful that I'm starting this YouTube channel, because it's giving me things like, what can I record? What can I make a video about? And I'm grateful that I'm doing this, because this is kind of kicking me in the butt here a little bit to, number one, come down here and kill these spiders, bro. but secondly, to come down here and actually take care of this stuff. And I just bought a selfie stick too, so I won't have to be holding my camera all weird too. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. So I'm gonna go kill these spiders, and I'll let you guys see as soon as I start laying down some of these planks, all right? Guys, I just got done vacuuming down here. I thought that those were the only 2 spiders. I seriously have goosebumps on my arms right now. I don't even know if you can... Dude, I hate spiders so bad. I fucking hate them. I just literally vacuumed up. I'm not even exaggerating. At least 10 spiders that were down here. Last year, this window right here and the other window, I went outside, and the entire outside, I went and I just sprayed some of that foam shit inside of there, and I just got I got all over it. There must be another area, or I'm about to Google how long these fucking spider eggs last for. You know, maybe they hatched or something. They got to be coming in from these windows still. I mean, that was crazy, bro. I fucking hate spiders so much. I just wanted to let you guys know. And on top of that, so this room right here was unique. They had some caulkboard, you know, going all over here, and they had caulkboard going up on top here too. But what happened is I've actually got a really nice in the wall vacuum system. I actually really love this thing, dude. You get a couple of hoses, and then you just plug it in, and it just has pipes throughout the course of your house and just sucks to the vacuum. But what happened is that this spot right here came undone. So there was still drywall in that caulkboard up here, and I was trying to vacuum one day, and I'm like, dude, why isn't it not vacuuming? So what I had to do is I had to come in here and I had to rip all this stuff out from the ceiling, and I had to reconnect that. It was such a pain in the ass. It was just another, you know, adventure and another project that I didn't want to take on, but you got to do what you got to do, man. So on to actually vacuuming and laying down the floor. I cannot believe how many spiders were down here. All right, guys, got the first few tiles down here. I just started, and man, I did this same tile upstairs in my kitchen, and it's starting to come back to me how time consuming. Oh man, you know what kills me is just knowing that the amount of times that I have to go down, get back up, go down, get back. My knees, I already know my knees and my legs are gonna be shot after this, but at least down here it's nice and flat, and there's really not too much stuff that I gotta work around. So I'm not gonna say that it's gonna be easy, but yeah, and I didn't buy the most expensive tile either. You know, it's got some underlayment underneath it, which is nice. You know, that way I don't have to really mess around with it too much. But yeah, it's waterproof. But this stuff here, you got to be careful, man. I learned this upstairs in my kitchen. I got to be, sorry, I hit a button on my phone there. I got to be careful with what I'm doing here, and I got to inspect every single piece. If I don't inspect every single piece, a lot of times there's corners that are chipped, or there's you know, chips throughout the course of even the long sides too. So at least it's downstairs in the basement. It's not going to be in the end of the world. And I know what you guys are asking me. Travis, if you got all this water in the basement, why are you putting down laminate flooring down here? What happens if you get water in your basement again? Guys, I'm just willing to take that chance. I've had water down here twice, and the first time my sub pump stopped working, so the water literally seeped in from underneath the concrete slab. You know, I've got cracks in my floor, and it just started seeping in through there. And then we had that flood that was crazy. We've never had any kind of water down here in Wisconsin like that in my area in forever. So I mean, I felt so bad I'm grateful to be in the situation that I am. It didn't affect me as much as a lot of other people, you know, because I'm grateful. I'm well off, right? You know, I can afford to recover from this stuff. But I couldn't explain to you, just driving through neighborhoods and driving through all these places and just seeing the wreckage of, it's just crazy, man. So many people got affected by that. And yeah, I'm sure that there's even still houses right now, you know, not even a year later, you know, what, 9-10 months later, that, you know, I just don't understand how the government, the insurance companies, man. See, I'm getting on my soapbox now, dude. The insurance companies are are crazy, man. Because it's like, they don't consider that to be a flood. Crazy. They don't, okay, a flood to them is like water coming in through your front door. You know, it's like, what are you talking about? I just had 2 feet of water in my basement. You know, that's crazy. There was literal shit. There was human feces right here. There was shit in my, I'm sure that it was everywhere, but there was shit downstairs in my fucking basement, dude. There was like, from here, shit came up from here. Human feces came up from there. And, you know, my insurance company, the lady that was helping me was actually really, she was cool, man. And she's like, right away, right when we got on the phone, she's like, yeah, I understand that you got some water in your basement and it came in from your sub pump. You know, so she already was like, she was on it. You know, I got $5,000 back from my insurance stuff. But I mean, yeah, I mean, the majority of the water did come up from my sub pump that's over there in the corner. And I'll actually show you guys too. I bought a battery backup for this thing, just in case. Flip this light on right here. So what I did is I bought this battery backup. That's actually the 3rd sub pump now that I had to buy. As soon as the water kicked on from that last storm, that sub pump broke because it was continuously running to get all this crap out of here that probably just overheated. So that one broke. I had to get this one, I had to get that one replaced. So now, yeah, I'm working on my 3rd sub pump. But anyways, I bought this battery backup where this power source here connects to this battery. So you plug the sub pump into this gets plugged into the wall, and then if this loses power, then it just hooks up to the battery, which is actually really nice. But you know what's crazy is that my neighbor, I know I'm talking a lot right now, dude, but it's my fucking YouTube channel, so deal with it. My neighbor, I was talking to him, and he's like, Travis, I had, during that power outage, I had my generator going, I had 2 submersible pumps going, and he had a sub pump connected to this as well. He's like, I still couldn't keep the water out of the basement. So I don't think that it would have mattered if the power was on or off. I think that we still would have got water down here. And it's crazy because like, it's got to be something just on like my side of the block, because like my neighbors across the street, they didn't get affected by anything. So anyways, I think I'm maybe just stalling on doing this stuff. So I'm just going to get back to it. I'll give you guys a progress update. I love you. All right, guys, so this is it. This is what we got so far. This is 4 boxes worth. I wanted to go into this room just a little bit. I'll probably finish this room off last. You know, this is like my little work area for trimming down all the pieces that I need to. This is the stuff that sucks though. You know, when you start getting into that like trimming around there and you got to use like a full piece and you know, you got to start trimming around there, and I had to trim around here a little bit. You know, that's when it starts kind of sucking. But this is 4 boxes worth. I had to buy 34 boxes, so I still got 30 more, 30 more boxes to go. But I tell you, man, I put this tile upstairs in my kitchen, and working down here is so much easier and so much better than working up there, man. Strictly just because it's flat down here. Upstairs, I had to cut around like so much stuff, man. The island, and it was a lot. So I'm enjoying, this is going a lot better than upstairs. This is like a really wide open space, and I'm definitely appreciative of that so far. So this is definitely going to be a multi-day thing. This is definitely going to be like a multi-video thing. I don't know how I'm going to do all this stuff moving forward, if I'm going to make another video just strictly doing all the floor and everything, but yeah, I can already tell. I'm just trying to take it easy, man. I could keep going, but I'm not. I got like a mild bulging disc in my neck, and I'm not trying to push myself, dude. So we'll get it done. We'll get it done. So guys, this is going to be this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and you guys have yourself a good morning, evening, or night, whatever it is. And I love you. Goodbye.